also with regular American people who stood up here, there, and everywhere to make a difference in their own communities. I'm thinking about people like Jody Shaw. You probably don't know that name. But Jody Shaw was an administrative worker at Smith College. She didn't make a lot of money, single mom, 2 kids. And in late 2020, early 2021, she had had it with the DEI nonsense at Smith. So she made a Facebook video and she posted it. And little Jody Smith, who is sweet and quiet and not one to shake the tree, said, "I don't want to be forced to talk about my race at work anymore. I don't want to be told that I have implicit bias because I'm white. I don't want to have to enforce segregated dorms. Please stop making me do this." And Smith unleashed holy hell on her. Smith, this super tolerant college, okay, made it, she alleged later, untenable for her to stay. She got forced out of her job. And I'm honestly not sure whether Jody's fully recovered. So she got hurt. And she got hurt for all of you and for us and for the rest who are at Smith. She's a hero. Jody Smith is a genuine hero for doing this. But it wasn't just Jody. I mean, I'm thinking about people like Andrew Gutman, who had a daughter at a posh school on the Upper East Side of Manhattan and pulled her, but he didn't go quietly. He wrote a scathing letter, ripping them to shreds for what they're doing to us with this race essentialism nonsense. He went out with a bang and he made sure other parents knew what the problem was. Jason Riley of the Wall Street Journal, you may see him on Fox News sometimes, and his wife Naomi Schaefer Riley, who pulled their mixed-race daughters from a school in Rye, New York, and made a point of doing it because that school thought that their mixed-race daughters were desperate to talk about their blackness all the time, and they found out the hard way those kids really just wanted to learn math. These battles are being won piece by piece, one at a time. And there are so many others. I'm thinking about the 14-year-old girls in Wisconsin who had an 18-year-old guy come in there naked into their showers after gym. I'm thinking about the young woman in Massachusetts who just wanted to play field hockey and suddenly got all of her teeth knocked out because a boy played for the other team posing as a girl. How do we know about these stories? Because people were outraged. Citizens went to the news, they went to their principals. Girls spoke out one by one and got the ball rolling on change. And change is coming. All of you wearing the MAGA hats. It used to be an act of civil disobedience, right? Yes, sir, defiance of a registered order that didn't want to hear from you. But wearing that hat for much of the past 8 years has been an act of courage, too. And I know just because you're here, that you had your moments in your own communities, whether it was online or at the bowling alley or at the restaurant or at school, where you stood up for one of these same issues, where you had to tell somebody you didn't want to be reduced to skin color, where you said, I prefer the days when we didn't make a thing out of that, where you had to tell somebody that boys cannot become girls and girls cannot become boys. Those battles, one after the other,